Hi, this is Senior Esteban.
This is Kyle.
And this is Steve. And you're listening to another proud production of the 4i Radio Network, also known as
The Fern.
For more great content, check out www.4iradio.com.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Kyle from Arcade Bros. If you're like me, you like a little joy in your life. We're proud to present that we are sponsored by America Joy Print Shop. If you need cut vinyl, store lettering, business printing, forms, card magnets, and anything else printing needs, America Joy is the one for you. When you contact America Joy, just tell them the Fern sent you.
Howdy Railroad. Ow, I just punched myself in the nose with my own mic. That's how...
That's all right. Kyle actually, halfway through one of the episodes of Arcade Bros, he did something and the mic thing swung back and then went forward and hit him right in the face. So.
I hope that's funny. I wish you could, control that yourself, with a button, and, if someone says something stupid, you're just like, boom, you slap them in the face.
I'm going to start investing in that.
You should.
I'll call it the idiot button.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Pulling it on
I want residuals on that.
Maybe.
Need to get
Shut
a patent.
I don't know what to say.
Any hoozle.
Right.
You don't have to say anything, Mark.
Well,
Mark, you're back in action. I'm so glad to see you.
I just feel so quiet tonight.
Did you smoke a lot or did you do some wax?
I'm pretty high right now.
it happens.
That's awesome.
The best of us.
Higher than tube socks. That's how I like to be.
I haven't heard that saying. I like that. Higher than tube socks.
How was your Halloween party?
We haven't had it yet.
It's next,
Oh, good.
But since
It's
you're
nice.
saying that, it's
the next week.
I'm going to
next
speak
weekend.
into the future and say that it was awesome.
I felt like it already passed for some reason.
No, I saw your preview costume. Is that what you're wearing at the Halloween, the Ewok thing?
Oh, yeah. My Ewok is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I made a
Oh my
really
gosh.
cool Ewok costume.
And I was pissed because she sent me a Snapchat on it, and it only lasts for what? I wanted to nanosecond.
I wanted to use it for her profile pic on my phone now, and it disappeared.
I know. I'm like,
The art of
You're always
the
keeping us.
the Snapchat capture is knowing how you have to move quickly to your screenshot.
Yeah.
oh, you can?
You got a couple seconds. You just got to go.
Jink. Yeah.
And it's in. That is the key. That was a life hack. Was that a life hack?
That was
kind of.
We're gonna have to make a new segment on your show. It's all Mark's life hacks.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's like, you want to fuck over the system of Snapchat? Here.
This is
Dude,
how
I
you
love
do
fucking
it.
over systems. I love it.
Yeah.
I learned that if you call a customer service place, if it's a bank or your phone or whatever, you're just calling in and you're needing some assistance. If you dial 2 for Spanish, you're gonna get a quicker answer. And
Oh.
they know how to speak English.
Yeah.
So
That is awesome.
right?
Brilliant.
Wow.
I would
Tricking
just
the
hit
system.
0
I think that's a life hack
until
right
finally
there.
they-
It's a life hack.
It is. I love life hacks.
That's clever.
That's another good way to do it. If for some strange they didn't have a Spanish speaking option, which everybody does, but if you click on just random, if you hit 0 or just random buttons that are not on the key thing, it's like, we don't know what you want. We'll have to transfer you to a customer service. You have to speak to somebody anyways because
Yeah, I try to get to that quickly, but now they seem to block me. They make
They're
me
like, oh,
they
this
go, oh, you're
asshole.
gonna try to get the operator right away. We're gonna take you on our little ride first.
Yeah. Oh, we know this.
We're gonna make you think about the meaning of life while you hold.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, that's why I stopped calling it church.
Yeah. I hate that about
Praise
churches
Jesus.
because I have to call them sometimes.
Are you talking about Church's Chicken or?
I wish it was Church's Chicken. It would just
because they answered.
Yeah, and it's awkward because I've noticed LDS churches never call you back. Latter-day Saints don't know how to check their voicemail.
I don't know.
Fucking Mormons.
In general?
I've never had a phone call back from a Latter-day Saints that I've left a message for.
And why were you leaving a message?
At work related.
Oh, okay.
Probably bouquets of flowers for
Yeah,
a
for
funeral.
Sure, it was work related.
Yeah.
You were trying to...
You know how
You're
much
trying to
I
be in
love
the
those
cult.
momos.
Yeah.
I just wanted some sweet
You wanted
Jesus
some
jams.
Yeah.
Do they have that
I
for the
just
wedding
wanted
music?
Praise
Jesus juice.
Like,
Praise
Jesus
him.
loves you. Jesus
Some of
loves
them
you.
just
We're sorry for your
tell
wait.
you when their
God
service
loves you.
times
Praise him.
are, and
Praise
that's
him.
annoying.
Praise
But,
him, Almighty Allah.
Oh, were you
What?
saying praise him
Well-
or praise Hitler?
Praise him.
Oh, okay.
Praise Hitler.
Praise
I'm like, what church am I calling?
Oh, jeez.
So shall we snap at it to our favorite
Snapchat
time?
it, you mean?
Does anyone
Or-
still have the last name Hitler?
Probably. If they
No.
did, they probably have to
If
say
we-
Someone was
in the
named
phone book?
Hitler. Someone named their child Hitler in the recent year or so.
Really?
Isn't
Was
that
it
mean?
like Martha
And
Stewart?
then they tried to get a birthday cake for them. So it was like Happy Birthday Hitler, but the place wouldn't do it because they were just like it was like a German.
They're obviously white supremacists, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
No rational
Yeah.
person names.
No,
Hitler.
Yeah,
they're
no,
naming
they
him off
were definitely
We
like
are not
white
naming him
supremacists.
off of the Hitler massacre. We're naming him off of
No.
Hitler's hot dogs.
But,
Great hot
okay,
dogs.
other than white supremacists, I don't know this, but I mean, if you opened a phone book, how many Hitlers are there going to be? If someone had that name, they changed it at least like in the last 60 years. They're like, we can't really handle this name anymore. We're going to have to move to.
Like,
Yeah.
you gotta
That's
go
like
to
naming
Henry.
your kid Bush or something.
No, it's worse.
No,
No,
it's not.
trust me, it's not
I
even
know,
close.
pretty-
It's not even
I don't know.
close.
I'm not a.
Well, I had a friend with
What?
the last name Adolf growing up, and a lot of people gave her crap for that, and it was just a German last name that she had.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Adolf is okay.
Yeah, but as a
Because
first,
there's many Adolfs.
yeah.
But
But
if you
there's Hitler.
Hitler, there's one.
there's only one.
Yeah,
I'm actually
there's
going
a-
to Dex Snow right now. I'm going to type in Hitler to see if there's
Oh,
anybody.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a good
look
idea.
into it, 'cause,
No,
I
let's
mean-
go to anywho.com.
If they're the only person that would keep such a last name would have to be some incredibly racist type person.
Yeah.
Like a white supremacist type person.
Yeah, and I believe that they were like a white supremacist family. Like they were from.
They named their kid Hitler.
I
Of
know.
course they were.
I
There's
know.
an Andrew Hitler in Maine.
But like a first name Hitler.
Oh, let's look up Hitler.
No, last name Hitler.
No,
Yeah.
first name would be awesome.
No, last name.
Crazy.
There's an Anita Hitler in San Diego. An Avon Hitler.
Now these
That's
Hitlers,
crazy, though, like,
these
for the last-
actual, some of there are descendants of Hitlers that live in the United States. There's like 10 of them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and it's like, oh, they would be. I'm wondering if any of those people are related to actual Adolf Hitler.
Okay. Well,
Some of them changed their names.
We all are in a weird way.
there's a Blas-Subramanian Hitler in Louisville. I don't know even Blas-Submarine. How do you even pronounce that?
I don't know, but there are some out there, I guess.
Yeah, there's
That gotta be racist.
there's a handful.
Oh, here's that story you were
There
just
are a
talking
handful
about.
in Kentucky.
3-year-old Hitler can't get name on cake.
Yep.
Yeah.
True story. It was
Yeah, okay, but this is the father of 3-year-old Adolf Hitler Campbell
what?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That's rough.
Where
requested
do these people
for.
live?
Let's check.
I think it's like I
The
want to say
double
Tennessee.
name.
Maybe it's Georgia.
Let's see. Okay, everyone place bets. Where do you think it's coming? She said Georgia,
Florida.
Florida,
I always want to take Florida.
But it's not. I know you should though.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay, here we go. Okay, New Jersey.
Of course,
I've never taken it.
those kids are crazy. But what?
Okay, so her name is. Okay, it's Heath Campbell and his wife Deborah are upset not only by the decision made by the Greenwich shop, right? But okay, well then why your name? Okay, your names are normal. Why would you name them Adolf Hitler?
No, because they're white supremacists.
Because
They hate
fucking
Jews.
whack jobs.
But
Because they hate their child and they want to ruin his entire life.
God, that you do not. Do you know what you're doing to that kid?
Well,
That kid's
it's
changing
interesting,
his
though.
life. I bet
Listen,
that kid
this is what they
changes
put.
his name
They need
on the way out.
they need to accept a name. A name's a name. The kid isn't going to grow up and do what Hitler did.
But he's going to grow up under a lot of retaliation for the name his parents chose.
That's like naming your kid Richard Rash. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Or like
It's not. It's
having
worse.
twins naming
you
them
can't
Bert and
come up
Ernie,
with
like-
something that's
no, I know.
Alvin
No, you
Hitler.
can't. But it's still
But,
pretty.
yeah,
pretty
and especially
pissy.
like in the modern day with like technology and shit, and the way that like cyberbullying is and everything. This kid's gonna have a miserable life.
He's either going to have a miserable life or he's going to fall into the wrong crowd just because they like his name.
Yeah.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
and exactly.
Maybe he's
because-
already being bred and to be in that crowd.
No, totally. With a name like that, you have no. It's
I feel like I need a
Boo,
shower
I don't
and
like
bleach
little
right
Adolf.
now.
I don't like him.
yeah. It's
But that would make a good sitcom on ABC is Little Adolf.
They're so cute when they're
Wait,
A reality show.
that would
Oh,
be.
you've not heard of that? Oh, there was a joke. There was young Hitler on this show called The Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh yeah, I've
And
heard
like
of that.
the kid's like walking around, he's like helping people and everything. He's like, "Oh, Hitler, this is great." They're like, and he saves like a child or something like that. And he has like the little mustache. He's a great kid. Then all of a sudden, he's only at the end of the episode.
Something.
At the end of the episode, they're like, "Hey, Hitler, you want to smoke some pot?" He's like, "Okay." And then he smokes it. And he's just like, "I hate Jews."
That is not true.
No, I know that was like
But
the joke.
that's funny.
I mean, if I could see if maybe if little Hitler smoked some PCP,
Yeah.
but
yeah. So, are
Sorry.
you ready for this? I have a Halloween joke.
Oh,
Who wants to hear it?
It better not be knock knock boo hoo. Okay.
Is it good?
Not really. What's a monster's favorite bean?
What?
spooky beans?
A human being.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
That's all I got.
You should have given a like a better delivery. You like
that laugh was just like.
You felt you had to write that down.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, because, I mean, come on, from one stoner to another, you know you have to write shit down.
But that
Was amazing.
human being.
You didn't know the answer. Thank you.
Okay.
Enough.
at least I tried to guess it.
Yeah, at least thank you for pulling my cords
Trying.
and helping me out, like my parachute cords. You're like, no, you're not just crashing and
like,
burning.
I'm just gonna snip.
I'm
these.
gonna pull some of your.
You know, I'm
parachute
surprised you didn't go
cords.
with something as lame as like, why didn't Dracula get the bank teller job?
'Cause he sucks.
No, because he applied at a blood bank.
Oh.
That's terrible.
See?
That was really bad.
Well, then there's that other one where it's what do you call a what do vegan zombies eat?
What?
Grains.
That's pretty good. I like that
That's
one.
the best of the three.
So
I've
when
heard
is
it a few times.
when is it bad luck?
I've heard it.
Those two.
When is it
Yeah,
bad
but
luck?
to be fair,
Great.
I didn't write mine down.
Yeah. Natalie got the worst and used cheat sheets, so it's even more negatives.
I've already heard all these jokes.
Actually,
And
you couldn't have because I
B,
just made mine up.
That's a big liar.
Whatever.
No, it is
Ew, why did Hitler
I
cross
knew
the
you heard
road?
the one that I told
because he hated the Jews.
because he
Because
wanted
his
a
dick
better
was stuck
cake.
in stealth.
Because he wanted his birthday cake.
Jews.
Oh.
I don't know.
I like how he hated his birthday cake.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was really good.
he hated it.
Well, he never got it.
Well, yeah.
Why couldn't I get cake? This is ridiculous.
Mommy, where's my cake?
Uh,
Just eat this hamburger. But so yeah, should we do our awkward moment of the week?
I guess. How about you want to start us off because you're like really itching for it.
Well, that's what we do, no?
That joke was your awkward moment. Really good.
I know. So I'm already done.
I want to hear.
Mark?
I saw one actually because
Yeah.
no awkward moments ever happened to me.
Right.
I just breezed through life being as cool as shit. But anyway, there was this kid, you know, at Circle K where you go get the soda pops,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And
Well, you get your Polar Pop.
yeah.
I
All
liked
those.
it better when it was a Thirst Buster, personally.
Yeah, one of
Bladderbuster.
those. But it's like but they have the water cups too.
Yeah.
So this little kid gets a water cup. And he goes there and he does the old trick, the old go to the Sprite. It's clear. It's not what he does.
We've
that
all
old
done it.
trick. We've all
Yeah.
done the trick.
We've all done it.
Never been caught in my whole life. Always pulled it off. This kid got busted. And it was like, oh, he was just guilty doing it. And then he dumped it out. And then put water in it, and then just wandered out. But it was like, oh, I've never seen someone get busted doing the
That's awesome.
How old do you think he was?
I've been
he was
busted
like
once.
8, 9,
Yeah.
one of those
Oh, man.
10-year-old, whatever, something like that.
I do it now as an adult, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm getting Diet Coke. Like,
It's got color. You can't use that.
That's cheating.
they don't mess with me.
They don't.
That you're just asking
Erin
for trouble.
usually has a gun while she's doing it.
Like, back off, motherfuckers,
Total
I'm getting
criminal.
Diet
You're
Coke.
like holding a grenade. What?
Be like, you don't understand how much
Okay,
I need this aspartame.
What's your awkward moment?
Mine?
Yeah.
Or did you not have one this week?
That's impossible.
I know, but
Waking up isn't. Well, maybe. Diarrhea?
No, probably when I spilled like a shit ton of water on my laptop, and it still works.
well, did you dry it out, or did you just like
Upside
close?
down
Did you
style.
did you
Come
just
on, you
close
hang it up
it?
and
And,
put it on the
Upside down.
clothespin.
I put it upside down outside on the clothing line, and I took Natalie's hairdryer and just went to town on it.
And the volume on those keys, I mean, they are gorgeous.
My computer's never been cleaner. I think all the viruses are gone.
okay.
All right.
That,
I embrace awkward
that wasn't
silence.
very...
See,
No,
that's
we
how
used
this
to-
awkward
we used to
segment, I'm
actually
waiting for
do-
long gaps. I go.
We used to do a moment of
Awkward
awkward
silence.
silence.
Well, that's
so
because
good.
of other situations would arrive.
Like
Me
Natalie's
coming in
small
the room.
bar. I don't know. I feel like a lot of shit has happened lately, and like I feel like it's still the weekend. I feel like this is like the longest weekend because there's still Halloween shit that started.
This whole week is going to
Halloween
be
shit
a
that's
weekend.
continuing.
Is Halloween going to be anything? It's sitting there on Thursday.
I think most people
Well-
probably will be doing is they might have a Halloween party on Halloween, and most people will just take the next day off at work and be like, "Fuck it."
Yeah,
Well,
I think that's
I was telling my friend I'm having a Halloween party after Halloween, and she's like, "That's weird."
Well, some
She's
people
like,
are having.
"That's-"
Some people either had it this past weekend,
She's
or
like,
they're going to
"That's
have
not
it
right."
this Saturday.
You can't have a Halloween party in November.
Well, we're doing
And I'm
it
like-
a week after Halloween, and
She just
Yeah.
got.
Well, technically, you have
are using next weekend.
you have an idea though. You're doing a birthday / Halloween
yeah,
party,
it's my birthday weekend, so I'm having a Halloween party.
so you have an excuse. Other people don't.
But too, it's like I don't want to compete with my friends that are having Halloween parties.
Yeah.
But I want to go to their parties. So
Right.
I was like, well, why not just have it a week after?
I think it's brilliant.
I think
I
it's
think
love.
you're a goddamn genius.
Thanks, Mark.
I'm
Sure.
a nice
I think
person.
you're pretty smart too.
Thanks.
So I had a
See, we get
crazy
along.
awkward moment, and I would like your guys' opinion on this.
Okay, shoot.
because
It's a pretty big one.
it was a little. I did get an erection from this. No, not really. So this girl that I work with ends up going to this after hours party because there's an after hours party where it's for basically like industry people. Like if you get off work at 2, like there's this place you can go and like party till 6 in the morning.
Mhm.
And so that's where a lot of like my coworkers and just people around in downtown like go and like fucking do the the sugar burger, sugar. Yeah. I get it.
Blow.
Blow. There it is.
They have a ski fest.
Yeah.
There you
Or
go.
I mean like
They like to go to the
Wow.
Alps.
just drink or whatever. And so I go there and I immediately see my bartender at where I work, and I'm like, oh my God. Like I sit down and I attack him, and then like there's people
Punch
sitting
in the face.
behind him.
Mhm.
Yes, I taser him. I'm like, hi, how are
Oh,
you?
yeah, we never did taser practice.
Soon.
We got to get on that.
But no, so
Make sure you
there's
YouTube it.
people like sitting behind him, and they're my coworkers, and all of a sudden I hear like one of my coworkers, who's a very fat person,
Rayburn fine person.
just starts. She's like, Natalie is a terrible server, and like I thought like this and that and just talking mad shit about me.
Now, did she know you were there?
Did she?
No, of course.
Okay, well, that's the thing.
Her back was to her.
See, there's the see. That's why I asked, because there are the things where you'll like somebody like I'll see Mark come in, and Mark can be walking into a bar, and I'll be like right when he's coming, like he sees me, he's coming over to the table, and right when he gets in the earshot, I'll be like, you know what, I hate that motherfucking Mark. He's like, hey Mark, how's it going? Like one of those things. But if she was literally talking shit about you,
well, like didn't realize it was insane. It was like you are her.
Okay.
And I am me, and like you're just faced that way,
okay, totally
talking,
that way.
just say Natalie's a piece. Like that's how loud she was about it.
Okay, what'd you say?
She was just like, Natalie is a horrible server, and she should be because we have server assistants, and
you should be demoted to an assistant.
She was
the lowly
she
assistant.
was saying I should be
lowly.
a server assistant, and like. Oh, this bullshit, and I'm just like, I just kind of lean back in my chair, and I just kind of shake my head, like, okay, all right.
Was that the end of it?
No, I went over there, and I was like,
yay.
Hey, how's it going, girls? And like, silence.
See, you didn't do it correctly. What you should have done is when you said, "Hey, how's it going, girls?" and saw there were drinks on the thing, that you should have just knocked them over and be like, "Oh, whoops, because I'm a horrible server."
Oh, that would have been
See?
Oh, time machine.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they were silent, and
And so I mean, I didn't bring it up, and I just was like talking and being like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like blah blah. How you got? What are you doing today? Blah blah blah. And like, just
why'd you go talk to him?
Because I wanted to know that I heard
she wanted her presence known. Like, hey, bitch.
Oh, do they know that you heard though?
Oh, of course. That's why. Because if I just like stood back there and like took it, like.
Because did other people? Okay, let me ask you this: when her back is turned, you're basically 4 feet away, but her back is turned to you, and she's talking the other way. Do the people she's talking to see you behind her?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's talking to one other person, and it was another girl. And I was glad that like I didn't hear her like right away be like, I know, like she was like the girl was just like,
okay.
And then
and like she's just this like fat thing is just
question
going
for
off.
you though. Here comes the follow-up question. Are you a horrible server?
Yes, I was wondering that too. God damn
and
it.
to be
It's the
quite
elephant
honest,
in the goddamn room. Go ahead.
no, I mean, and here's the thing. Like, I kind of feel like I am.
You feel like you're a bad server?
It was the elephant.
Well,
that is what it came down to. But no, I mean, like.
Well, I was gonna quiz her. I was gonna say everybody place their orders and see if Natalie can remember.
No, I mean, I just.
No mayo.
I mean, maybe.
No mayo.
I'm not for you.
No mayo.
Right? We don't even have mayonnaise.
Okay.
But
She's like, you ordered.
And you fucked that up.
Yeah, she's like, you ordered a salad. Why would I put mayonnaise?
All
on a
you
salad?
had was a drink, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
You ordered a gin
Actually,
and
that would be
tonic.
fun. You know what? I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, can I get a glass of water and no mayo? And see what they do. They'd be like,
And that is pretty funny.
what?
Light on the mayo.
Yeah, light on the
Light
mayo.
on the mayo.
No, well, I mean, and like,
What do we get?
Yeah,
people
we put it on the glass?
Rim of the glass.
that's not mayo.
Mayo water.
Mayo cream. But no, so I mean, I've had the GM. Okay, I only worked there for a week and a motherfucking half, and I've only had 2 shifts when I had to work with her, and like. The first night, or the first time I'm actually on the floor, like the GM puts me in like the high tops, which is the most craziest shit show you don't ever want to be in. But he put me there my first night. It was a Friday night, and that's when we're most busy. And he was like, he took a step back and was like, Natalie, you're kicking ass. And I'm like, I know. And yeah. But I mean,
so why does Fatty McFatterson hate you?
Because she's probably fat.
I feel like she just hates everything.
Yeah, for some strange reason, there's two. Okay, for some
I
reason,
feel like she hates mornings.
there's 2 kinds of. There's the fat males are always happy. Like they really have no problem
Yeah.
with
They're
life
quite,
or anything.
Yeah.
they're quite
Yeah.
jolly.
They're quite
They're
jolly.
jolly.
But
That's a great word
fat
for
women,
that.
you get two breeds. You get the ones that are happy and don't care and just like, yeah, whatever, I'm fat. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna live with life. And then you have the fat women who
Pissed.
blame everybody because she thinks everybody else made her fat. That's what's going through her mind,
Oh, that was a brilliant little piece.
and
of,
it's true.
it is true.
Like,
and
when we-
like
gonna say I
she,
love fat people.
Was it applaud worthy though?
oh, by far, if I could.
Look at
Never
you
mind.
applauding
Well,
at someone's
so
obesity. You're a
last-
bad person.
I'm a
Last
bad
night,
person, but and a bad server.
She's
apparently.
like,
Um,
I'm a bad. She's like, I'll tell you one thing. She's like, I'll tell you one thing. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad server, but I'm not fat. So
Well, so last night we found our way into Hanny's.
Went to my work last
We went
night.
to her work, and she had to drop off her ID for them to copy because she finally has legal identification,
Papers.
which is
Is
awesome.
that a good thing for her?
It's a
That
good
she doesn't
thing.
have she has rarely.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Sorry.
You have actual like state ID now.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Which is good because she's been trying to buy wine and other things with like an expired passport,
Which
for,
works
like,
sometimes.
a year.
I have to say, like for the majority, I mean, I traveled to Hawaii
Yeah,
with
she
an
went on a
expired
plane with
passport.
yeah.
So I mean,
But
Thank
now
you.
she's got some legal identification, and
Somewhat.
we went and like decided to have a drink, and this girl that she had the beef with comes up to us right away, gives us both big hugs, is all like, "Oh, this is your roommate, so good to meet you."
Overcompensating
Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, she's totally trying to kiss your ass now because she
She knows
realizes
that I know.
Yeah,
that
she knows what's up.
Bad
Girls are-
server.
Fucking girls,
Hello?
right?
Picked on by the
yeah.
fat girls.
That's what's so weird with girls. Girls like hold grudges. Like guys won't. Like
Girls are catty by nature.
I
It is
hate
just
it.
the way it goes. It's what you people
Like
do.
you could talk to a girl,
But
and she'll
to
be
be
like,
honest,
"There's a
like,
girl
I'm
I
not
knew."
that-
She'd be like, "There's a girl I knew in elementary school," and she's like, "I still hate her today," but she's
See,
never seen her
I
since.
feel like
Insane.
Yeah.
no. Maybe I'm a different breed of girl.
Yeah, you have a penis. There's a difference.
What?
Yeah.
Hermaphrodite.
It's not a penis. It's a pea nipple. She has a penis nipple.
Nipple.
She has a very
That'd be
elongated
really
nipple,
fun.
right?
Penis. There's freak guys out there. They'll be like, "What is this?"
You're like, I don't know. I'm strangely. I just want to suck on your pea nipple.
Does that make me gay?
Yeah.
But I was actually
a whole
telling
different
a
titty
guy
fucking.
friend about. Oh yeah.
Well,
I was telling a friend about how there was this girl that when I first met her in freshman year of high school, we absolutely fucking hated each other. Like it
Oh, I know
was
this
just
person.
like yeah.
That's like every
but then
beginning to one of those movies.
But then, like, we became really good, really close friends. And I was talking to my friend Bob about it, and he straight up was like, that doesn't happen with dudes. If a guy meets a guy and they don't get along, they're never going to get along. But, like, girls,
Respect.
like, I don't know. Like, I guess, like, with me, there have been people who I guess, too, like, I'm friends with everybody.
I've never met someone that I hated and then all of a sudden liked.
I hated Rachel when I first met her because she was
I
such
thought we
a
were name
fucking
dropping.
bitch. Like, I was just like, oh my god, I can't
hated
stand this
Angelina
girl.
Jolie.
But then, like, once, like, we actually got to know each other, it was different.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean, I feel like there's certain people like that. Like
Steve, you
Nikki,
say
like
that.
she's kind of the girl that if you meet at
Yeah,
first, you might
it's gonna
hate her,
cost you,
but
though.
like once
Yeah.
you start to hang out with her
Okay,
more,
'cause
like
this
like,
is
oh my gosh,
killing
you're
me.
actually
Oh,
hilarious.
is it?
How about you?
Are you gonna jump in?
No.
Why not?
What?
I don't
You
know.
like
Keep
it?
going.
don't sink. No, they're
Anyway,
having a
like, I
sidebar.
guess, like, with guys,
See, they can do it.
it doesn't
We can do it.
happen.
They don't need us.
So there's donut flavored beers.
Oh, okay.
I tried to split the conversation. No one caught that. No one ran with me.
Yeah,
Come on, people!
because you're alone over there.
No, I was.
Um,
Steve had a thing,
There is
You guys
donut
thought
you were
flavored
involved,
beer. There's the,
and you weren't.
Oh my god, that was terrifying.
I
and
wanna
beautiful.
hear-
I want more of that.
How do you
Wait, what?
do that?
Talk-
I want to do it too.
Oh wait, that's just Mark Norman laughing.
No, it's
No.
this is an Al Pacino
that
soundboard.
sounded like you.
Sounded
though.
like me in a way.
Yeah.
Waste my motherfucking time.
I've
Oh,
heard that
that's
before.
totally Mark.
Is that me?
No.
It could have been.
It sounds like
I
you.
should make a Mark
Waste
Norman.
my motherfucking time.
I I should make a Mark Norman soundboard.
You really should, because
So-
he's got some good ones.
I'll wait till when he's not here. It's like Mark couldn't make it tonight, and then I'll just have his soundboard.
Yeah, and
Screaming every like 10 minutes.
Can you say penis?
Penis!
All right, record that.
That's right.
Oh, it's already recorded.
I know. I'm just kidding. I was
So, Halloween's like right around the corner.
Well,
Yeah.
when this drops, it'll be after Halloween.
I
but-
know, but we're
But
recording
still,
now, and I
we're-
live in the moment.
the aftermath of Halloween will still be fresh.
So I thought it would be fun to share some.
You have some organized thing that you're about to bust out? right
Yeah,
now?
of course.
Do it.
We have a podcast, sir. We are.
I know.
There's
We are official.
there's a video that I was gonna share, but it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find on my phone.
No, actually, I was thinking, what are some of your guys' favorite Halloween stories or favorite Halloween memories?
Oh, of all the stories of like the creepy stories of like, whatever, urban legends,
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's like, the one where the car is chasing the person. The
And a hook?
person is, no, it's like at night and there's like a.
No, I
this
know what you're talking
person
about.
Yeah.
can't get away from the car, is just going and is like finally just led down this road and then finally escapes the car. And it turns out the car was trying to help them
Help
because
them,
someone was
'cause-
in the back seat about to murder them. And they were trying to escape from the car.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is my favorite.
Yeah, it's,
No,
like, it's like
yeah.
the car keeps ramming her, and she's like, I don't know what to do. And something like that. It was like,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
car
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
trying to hurt her.
Yeah,
The car was
Yeah.
trying to warn her about the axe carrying maniac in the
That's my favorite.
awesome. That's a great
That's actually on
one.
a Simpsons episode.
What's your favorite?
Urban. Oh, I have way too many of these things that I'm absolutely in love
something
with.
Remember the
Halloween.
Jersey Devil? You were obsessed with that. For
I'm
a
so
little
obsessed with
while.
the jersey. I'm obsessed with all that kind of stuff because I believe in all
You
that
used
things.
to freak me out
but
about skinwalkers all the time.
well, I've run into skinwalkers though. But see, that's the problem with me. I actually have horror stories that I've actually been a part of. So,
Horror.
all
Like
right.
when you have se-
Horror.
I've seen,
What? I've seen that.
I want to
shit,
hear it.
man.
Got Scooby Doo.
Hello.
Yeah, there was no
Halloween.
Scooby-Doo mysteries at the end of those fairy tales.
Those damn kids.
Those damn meddling kids.
Well, so what's
There
your
you go.
favorite though?
Well, one is actually kind of a comedy. Which
Oh,
I,
nice. He's got the mystery machine.
Zoinks, man!
He's wearing it.
shirt! Bam!
No, he's good.
Well played, sir.
No, well, very well played.
like crazy, man! Crazy! Well, one is great where we decided to walk to the casino instead of drive. When we were,
From here?
No, from actually in Ahwatukee, we went across the Indian
The desert?
reservation. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Late at
That's
night.
smart.
Kinda
That's
crowded.
smart.
So we're going
Hey,
through-
might as well. It's super close.
So we're going through, and it took us like 45 or an hour to get there, anyways. But we get to this area.
fun, though.
We get to
Who wants to go
we're finally
shoot?
crossing. We finally get to this rickety old like fence. It's like okay, but then we look over and there's this shack, just this decrepit shack, and we're like, oh shit, this is like Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit, dude. We need to hop this fucking fence and bolt because we don't know who's in there. No one's gonna hear us if we die out here. Like we're dead if this guy comes out of a shack, right? So we jump the fence, we take off running as fast as we can. We're like, running. All of a sudden we hit cement and then we hit grass, and we're like, what the fuck? Turns out we're on the golf course of the casino. We turn around to see at that rickety old shack, and it's the bathroom.
Oh, hot damn.
It sounded so
Lucky for you.
dangerous.
know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, actually, I mean,
The
like
middle of the
that's
res where the rules don't apply.
yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
can happen in the res.
Anything
Yeah.
can happen on the red.
No one can hear you scream. But so there's like some weird facts about blood that I don't really want to talk about. But there was this one time.
You have shit written down.
I know, but then I wanted to go back to what we were talking about, which was Halloween stories
Okay, yeah.
from our past.
What's your Halloween story?
Okay, so there was, so there was this one time in Halloween where so we'd go to our neighborhood and it was all like very not rich but kind of middle class, I guess. And so I need more of that.
Yeah,
I need more
it's
of the
mood
song.
music.
No, I know. I just didn't want it to be overbearing.
But there was this one house that would always get crazy. Like it'd be a haunted house, and you'd have to like go through like these plastic nonsense. And
Okay, we have a house.
And plastic nonsense.
Plastic nonsense. What's next?
And so then the chainsaw, you would hear it. And then, like, all of a sudden, behind you, nothing. Sorry, I just...
Actually, what we used to have,
God, you suck.
what we used to have in our neighborhood was
terrible
the
at
guy
this.
who would sit on his bench, and you'd think he was just like a scarecrow mannequin that just like sat there. And then with certain kids, you'd get up and be like, scare the crap out of them. That was pretty
That's
funny.
a good one. That's a
Yeah.
that's a quick hit.
This isn't Halloween.
Well,
but
then stop.
Okay, no, but it is a true story about the time that I was most scared and I actually peed myself.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why does it always have to go there for you?
Because we found out 95% of their listeners
never-
like urine from
Yeah,
where
I've
it's
never
all
been
urine
scared
stained
enough that I
panties. You know how much
actually
those go
peed
for
I
on
was
eBay?
honestly, I was that
Lots
scared that
of
I
dough.
actually
I mean, not that I
pissed
checked.
I
myself.
remember.
But you know,
You know,
I've checked.
I've heard.
But I've checked.
What?
Wait, in someone's backyard?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that I've checked,
You've heard
but I
this,
have.
think.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should tell it. It's
So-
fucking freaky.
They go for a lot.
So my friend, her parents had recently moved away to North Carolina, and she was living at a friend of the family's house before school started for summer, and she was going to move into the dorms. Well, we had just gotten back from a trip in Philadelphia or something, and she still had a key to the house. So we thought, brilliant idea. We just graduated high school, and we're full of great ideas. So we were like, let's go, like, over to the old house, like, use the pool, barbecue, like, smoke out in your old bedroom, just for, like, a goodbye to, like, this house that you lived in for so long. So we get there. Like, seconds after we're there, we hear the garage door open up. And we hear this guy run into the house, and he's like, what the fuck? Because there were, like, cars parked outside. Like, he knew we were in there.
This
Well,
music
my
is awesome.
friend, like, she hides because she used to live in this fucking house, so she, like, knows, like, a hiding spot. Me and, like, the other 3 kids that we're with, we go bolting out the back door. I'm in these stupid, like,
I thought you were naked.
backless shoes. No, that's a different
Okay,
story.
sorry. They're...
Yeah, that's a... I didn't pee myself.
Sorry.
That's a different...
That would have been nice.
No. So, like, I'm in these stupid shoes that, like, are, like, flats, but they're backless. So, like, as I'm trying to run, they're, like, coming off. And I was like, fuck it. Stop for 2 seconds to, like, kick the shoes off, pick them up, and go running barefoot. This man grabs me. And he's, like, huge and holding on to me. So spins me around so I'm facing him. And I, like, is yelling down into my face. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? What if I had a gun? And I was like, oh my God, I would be shot right now. If you had a gun, I would be shot.
Jeez, okay.
Like that.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. Well-
I would be shot. That's what would happen if you had a gun. Sir.
Now what?
Like, oh my God. So then my friend comes walking out, like, all chill. She's like, hey, dude, I used to live here. It's not a big deal. Like, we didn't realize people were living here already. We just wanted to use the pool. And he was like, give me your fucking key. You guys broke in. And she's like, I didn't break in if I had the key to the house. Like, I unlocked the door.
Yeah.
But, so, like, we all,
And
like,
your mat says welcome. so-
right? So, like, we all, like, jump into the car, and I realize, like, as I get into the car, that I had literally pissed myself. And
And you didn't even know.
I didn't even know.
You didn't even
like,
know.
until seconds later.
You just
'cause, like,
must have
I
had
was
to-
just, like,
I mean, that's fucking crazy, though. Like, to get, like, all of a sudden
So
get grabbed
basically,
from
is what you're
behind.
saying is someone had already moved into that house.
Yeah.
we were, like, remodeling.
Or, yeah.
And we
Okay.
didn't realize. There was
And,
no
like,
furniture
some
in
guy-
there or anything, but, like, somebody had already bought the house.
Okay, got it. That is kind of cool.
That is
And
crazy.
you pissed yourself.
crazy.
I pissed
That's the
myself.
moral of the story. That's what happened.
I
at the
was
end.
that scared.
No, that's fucking
Okay.
scary. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like.
Hey Natalie,
I
you want
didn't
to
know
try
this was
again
gonna
without
happen.
reading one?
Um,
That was terrible. You're bad at this.
No, I'll be honest, because, like, I don't really have... There's this one, like, memory that I have with Halloween where, like, I'm... Go for it. It's
Okay.
not really that great, but, no, like, there's this one memory that I have where I'm inside Walgreens, and I see, like, this awesome, like, ghost costume, and I'm like, Mom, man, like I want this, and it was $10, and my mom's like, that's too much. And I'm thinking, like, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm like, Mom, you could have been creative and just like got a sheet and like made me a fucking ghost costume, and instead of like, well, I mean, eventually I just like whined and bitched, so they bought it for me, but.
Continue.
But I was just like,
captivated.
it's not that interesting.
Keep going.
But no, I was just like, I was thinking about that earlier today, and I'm like, they could have just like cut us some holes out of a sheet and saved themselves $10.
Was this a
That
scary
actually reminds me
story?
of the favorite
Was this
costume.
some kind of story?
That's the only
The
thing I
favorite
can remember
costume
from,
Dad had?
from Halloween.
Okay, that's your Halloween moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
got it.
nerd with
No,
the
there was
lighter-
another one.
Give me
But
a
the best
costume.
costume my dad ever gotten was
Walmart. You had me at Walmart. I was scared.
was
at Walmart.
not
Sorry.
wasn't a
You've seen
it,
pictures
No.
of Walmart.
it wasn't a
Have you seen that?
Ghostbuster. It wasn't
Yeah,
even a ghost.
it
It
was
was
weird
the
practical
ghost
logo.
symbol
Yeah,
logo
no, it's
for
crazy,
Ghostbusters.
and I feel like too, like
I wasn't even dressed up that hot.
there should be little like gravestones where people have died in Walmart. 'Cause apparently it happens a lot.
Really? People go down a bunch? I didn't
Well,
know they died.
They do,
I
well,
just thought that
people
was
will
weird.
like have heart attacks in Walmart.
Yeah, there's a website.
'Cause they're
People
huge.
at Walmart.
Walmart, yeah. And one of my favorite images of that is it's an individual in one of those motorized scooters, and they're reaching down
Well, they
to the bottom
they
shelf to
die,
get
and
their
then like while
big
they're
ass
yeah
pack of soda,
yeah,
and
but like
they tip.
they die. Oh, and then they crush a kid or something. Oh man, that's tough.
You want to beam me up,
Scotty,
Marky
Mark.
Mark?
No,
promise
I
I'll
wanted
never call you that
to-
again.
Talk about
Okay.
type A, like our blood types.
Oh, I thought you were about to say type A diabetes.
I'm O negative.
That means you're a warrior. And I have it all I have it all written down in my book over there. I could tell you more, but you threw it.
Can you draw my blood and test it now? Because
No,
Every time you looked at it, you went dumb. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
finally weigh enough to donate blood, and I want
No!
to donate in order just to figure out what my blood type is, because I think
Okay.
that's an interesting fact to have.
That's the way you're gonna go about of like getting that information
I'm just gonna donate blood.
and just go.
That's
"Well, by
how
the way."
they give you a card. They give you a
And I'm
fancy
just gonna
card
be
that
like,
shows
hey,
you.
I'm really proud of myself for finally weighing a decent
No,
amount of
someone
weight
asked
to
for my ID
donate
and I showed them
plasma.
my blood donor
Everyone
card,
watched
and they're
you
like,
before?
I didn't weigh enough.
What do you mean? What's the weight? There's a weight requirement.
Like, yeah,
110.
110.
Yeah, because if you don't, you
What?
could
You're
pass
below
out.
110.
and actually I've given
Not
blood
anymore.
when I
What are you
weighed
now?
less than that.
You're 110.
No.
So I'm gonna pick you up and twirl you around like a helicopter blade.
It happens on frequent occasions, actually.
Damn, you're light.
So I have a
Yeah.
question. If your house is on fire, what's the first thing you grab from there?
Gracie.
The dog.
Okay. Besides,
Gretch.
duh,
Gracie's
yeah.
your animal.
Gracie's already out of the fucking
Okay,
house.
yeah,
like
'cause
come
she's
on.
brilliant. She's so fucking smart.
So, but no,
Picked a
like
lock.
as far as yeah, she's probably started the fire.
Yeah.
She learned how to use a lighter.
Locked you in.
Like,
You want a Halloween prank? Yeah, I'm Gracie, the maniacal creature.
oh,
No,
okay,
but
okay.
seriously, like besides something that's alive, what would you grab? What's the first thing you grab?
Probably
Condoms?
no.
I don't know why.
I'd say either my ukulele or guitar. Like
No.
that would be the go-to. Is like one of the instruments.
I would grab my bundles of like $10,000. I would grab all of those.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I don't
my,
have
my
that.
stack
I
of
don't
10
have that.
grand. First, I would take those.
Would you put it in a suitcase?
What? Yes,
Okay.
any kind of container. There's many, so
Yeah.
I need a few suitcases.
Okay.
But get those first. The bundles of
Yeah,
10
I don't
bundles
have
of-
those.
yeah.
You-
So
it's-
That's a good. Yeah, I'd probably do that too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh,
You know you would.
Yeah.
you guys
You
got
know
so
you
much
would.
money.
Yeah, I
just
got so
laying
much.
around.
Yeah, just lying around.
You
Just,
don't have to point out the joke.
It's from all your time of winning so big at the blackjack table, huh?
No, I got waxed.
no, I thought it was this. I thought it was his.
I want to go.
I thought it was
$200.
his disabled money. You know.
I think I
Disability.
Disability, yeah.
Social Security.
Disabled money.
Social Security.
Isn't money disabled already?
Is anyone signing up for Obamacare?
We have to, don't we?
I am.
It's the
I'm
Affordable
going
Health
to.
Care. It's not Obamacare.
Whatever, you fucking Republican. But anyway,
Wait, how would that make her a Republican?
It doesn't.
Are you?
No.
'Cause
I'm
if-
not anything.
Thank God. No,
You're not anything?
No.
No, I want the whole
You have
thing.
no gender?
The whole
Because
party.
I'm aged
yeah, exactly.
now
I'm a
and I need it.
starfish.
I could break down it. I could break down at any moment.
I have an interesting story about healthcare, and let me hear your opinion on it.
Okay.
So I've been working for this company on and off for years, and I've always worked full-time hours for them, but was never like on the books full-time, blah, whatever.
Start stealing.
So
That's all I know. Start stealing tulips.
She's already
now.
done that. She's like, whoops, we lost a case of vases.
Like,
Putting
oh,
it in the-
I don't know what happened to that entire bunch of
All these
dahlias.
poppies.
Yeah. That weekend you had rose
Smash
petals all over the bed. And someone paid for that, and it wasn't you.
Right. But so I'm finally a full-time employee, like on the books as it. So I got PTO, used my vacation time for Apache Lake. I got paid to be there. Awesome. Like in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
nice.
oh, I'm getting a 40-hour week and I'm partying real hard right now. And is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So I looked at the healthcare plan that my company offered, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to pay $400 a fucking month for something that I'm probably never going to use. So I was like, hey, I'm waiving this. I'm not going to sign up for healthcare, which you guys sent me a cover letter on top of this information letting me know that I didn't have to sign up for it. Well, apparently, me not being in the pool with the other employees who are signing up for it will change the rate for the entire company because
400 months, ridiculous.
I'm young and healthy, so like they want me on their health insurance.
This is just the company's
This
health
is the
insurance.
company's health insurance.
Yeah.
So I told them that I didn't want to be on it because $400 a fucking month for something I'm not even going to use.
That's ridiculous.
And I can't afford that. Like,
Yeah.
that's more than my rent is per month.
Okay, how is this? I don't understand what you're saying right now. They wanted to get this all together, like as a group, and as a group, they needed everyone to pitch in $400.
Well,
so to
that
speak?
was like, I guess, like, that was like the company rate with me being part of it.
How much
So-
would you pay?
I would pay $400 a month.
That's insane.
So this was the company's solution. Aaron, we're going to put you on our health insurance.
I don't think it's right.
And we're going to, no,
No,
but they put me on their health insurance, but they're paying for my health insurance, but I'm not allowed to use it.
Dude,
None of
let's
what
go
you're saying-
skydiving.
None of what you're saying is making
You-
any sense
It
to me
doesn't,
at all.
but this is what's happening
I
right
don't
now.
think it's real.
I've been getting health insurance cards with like my first name at my address with the owner of the company's last name on it. Like they're doing some major like
Steve, have you looked into this?
health insurance
no,
swindling.
I
No,
can't.
there's definitely some fraudulent
Yeah.
situations
I have a lot of
going
free
I'm
on.
time.
at the point where I'm like, okay, I could pay $120 a month and have health insurance that I could actually use.
Right.
I think it
But
when we talk and they
right
talk.
now,
Yeah.
I'm just like stuck in
Limbo.
this like
Hey,
This limbo hell of healthcare.
That sounds like ridiculousness. I think it would be like $50 a month or $100 a month with the Obamacare thing.
exactly. It's like I could get full health insurance for like $120.
Yeah, like the big fat.
But like with like the company, they were
It's
like,
like-
"Oh shit, we were counting
where
on
it's
you."
like raining Vicodin. It's like incredible.
Really?
ew.
No.
It's raining.
That would hurt. I feel like that would hurt.
Oh my god, it's raining
Yeah.
like it is.
And then you just pick it up
You're just
before
like-
it gets wet. Yeah. So no, my company is totally like using me as an insurance
A mule.
whore or
An insurance
something.
mule.
None of
Yeah.
that doesn't. Those numbers are
Well-
ridiculous, and I don't think.
Yeah, the $400 a month for insurance.
How could
that
you? You
doesn't
don't
sound-
make. Well, you can't make
Yeah,
that much
you
money.
right.
Yeah.
That's like a
Because it
quarter
was
of all
gonna
your
be
money
like
or something.
$200 per paycheck, and we get paid bi-monthly.
That's insane. Because
Yeah.
when I worked at Wells Fargo, like it was like $40.
Oh no, they
a
have
paycheck.
terrible health insurance. Like it's awful. It's like a super minimum coverage. Like
How did they even think you would go for it? I don't understand.
But then it was like,
what was their selling point?
I think you
So
were lied to.
you're going to be broke, but
well, so I tell them, no, I'm not going
Did
to
they think
do
you had a
this.
family of 10? I mean, I don't understand.
Well,
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
of course.
I'm like, hey, I'm not going to do this. I can't afford this. And then
Were
they're
we
like,
all covered too?
I
just saying,
wish.
For 400,
Like, what
I
the
think we
fuck?
should have been covered too.
Yeah, I'm like,
the
wait a
podcast
second.
crew should have
Yeah,
been
and
covered.
my dog,
I'm
They should've
26
come- yeah, pet
and healthy. Why do I have to pay this much money on
Is this
health
my
insurance?
car?
Because you could get hit by a
a
satellite
meteor.
at any fucking
and that's
moment.
What, and that's
Damn
what my the vice
Moon
president
dust.
of the company, like our HR person, was saying. She's like, well, so you are insured, like in case you get hit by a bus, but you're none the wiser. Wink, wink. And I'm just like, okay, wait, how am I none the wiser when I keep getting mail from United Healthcare at my house and super sketchy pieces come up where like I have the owner's last name?
But-
Like, am I
but
part
they
of the
have
family
your
now?
You want to hear what the best thing that ever happened to me was? I broke my back. Did I tell you this before? Okay, my L1 exploded cliff jumping,
Shit.
and
wait, cliff jumping into water?
yes, in the water, and it's like I basically hit the water wrong, and my L1 went poof, and they had to air vac me out of there, and I got like a piece of my hip in there, rods, screws in my back, in my L1, and when I got there to the hospital, I mean, I was like, I had no insurance, but I was a musician, so all the money I made was off the books, and it was this was a while ago, it's back in like the 90s, and
Okay.
and
I don't remember.
yeah, you were probably zero, but anyway, what happened was I made so little money that it was Clinton was in office. It was a Democratic type.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
sex
It was
was in
all
the air.
socialist.
I was getting
And,
blowjobs. It was great.
It's all. They basically they call me up and they go, you got it's 76 grand for us to fix you and put you back together.
Like, Humpty Dumpty, what?
We need our money, and I'm like, I'll give you $20 a month.
Yeah.
I can afford that.
Yeah, and they'll take it.
Check the books. Oh, let me finish the story.
Sorry, I was.
But
I could just mute that.
God, it's like and I was all. Okay, you're back in.
Thank you.
Okay, I was all. And they go, come on, you can do more than that. And I'm going, no, $20 a month. That's all I can do for you. And they go, we're just gonna write you off as a tax write-off.
Score.
And I'm all, well, thank you. Well, thank you. And then I got a bill for the air vac. It was like $1,000. And I go, $20 a month.
Damn.
And they press me again. I go, no, $20 a month.
I miss the 90s.
And it was
Because that's awesome.
It was it was
never again.
it was
Because now,
if it would have happened in the Bush era, any of those Bush eras, I would have been just
I'm
like,
like-
they would have come over and like broken my legs.
They would have been
No,
like, oh,
yeah.
we just fixed you, but we're going to break
I would
your
have owned
back
this
again.
forever. They would have
Yeah.
You'd be
taken my
holding-
dog,
you'd be
and
on
done
your
nothing.
stomach holding your ankles. Like, it would have been nasty. And, like, nowadays with, like, I went to the fucking hospital for a yeast infection. $800. $800. And all they did was have me pee in a cup. And that was it.
See? Okay. Next time.
$800 to pee.
See, you guys you're getting these high bills, and I get things for free. What does that say about you? What?
Well,
that was the 90s.
I currently have free health insurance.
Nowadays-
I'm just not allowed to use it.
You're full of shit. None of that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. Give me the phone and dial up whoever number I need to talk to.
Dude, you need to talk
You're
to
being lied
Christina.
to. Something is happening. Something retarded is happening.
It is retarded.
And
it's awful.
it's none of
and
it's real. What you're
illegal.
telling me
It's
is not
illegal
real.
is what it is.
Yeah, none of this is real.
But yeah, I want to do Obamacare. 'cause I
basically
can
they're
afford it.
using her as
It'd be
a
like-
number. She is a number in their business system.
Well, too, because I am one of their 60 full-time
But
employees.
the fact that they try
So
to
they
get
need to be
$400 a
offering-
month
No,
out of
that's-
it is ridiculous. They even threw that in
United
your face.
That's
Healthcare.
asinine. Like, that is complete asinine. But
I think it was your managers trying to squeeze money out of you. You were never going to get
squeeze
insurance.
something.
It was just
A baby.
Yeah. She
she
was trying to squeeze a fart.
No, it'd been a queef.
I don't know. It's shady and fucked up, but I'm like,
But hey, do you know what blood type you guys are?
no.
Oh,
He knows. He's a
minus.
god.
Oh, you're that.
God of blood types.
So you're type O, the warrior, outgoing, expressive, clumsy, flexible, idealistic,
And-
natural leaders, carefree,
and Mark
and
is cashed
generous.
out for the
And Mark
night.
is gone.
But yeah, we're
We're gonna talk.
our
We're gonna
game
talk
point.
about
game, set, match.
our life. No,
It is.
we just begun.
Another 2 hours.
We could do backup shows. You know, just rage all night.
I can do that.
And Steve just gave you the death stare,
No.
He just sent me a Death Star.
a Death Star stare.
But I guess
All right, well, rowdy howdy, and y'all should donate blood because it's Halloween. And
All
if
those
you
vampires could sure use it.
if you donate blood, that you save 4 people's lives. Just in one
Yay,
donation.
Plasma.
That's a little fun fact.
You know what? You should punch babies and smoke crack, people.
Well, they already do that.
That's
they
what
already,
you should do.
That's our.
Punch
they,
the
And then
babies,
3 days
smoke
after
the
smoking
crack.
you can donate blood
exactly.
or plasma and get more money for more crack.
Smoke the crack, babies.
Love you long time in my booty.
Boosh!
If it grows up tall, if it grows at all.
This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com. Natalie just called Mark a bitch.